dive briefing. Which
Let's all be there 1,000%. Now,
before they go, this is a group that is going to take the diving procedure.
Hopefully, the divers, the safety divers are going to have to do is going to be jammed 50 feet or 15 meters. That's going to be the first position. After that, we're going to have Andrew at 100 feet, 30 meters, the all important midway position. After that, we're going to have our first deep diver, which is going to be Mark.
This group includes doctor, diver, cameraman.
Okay? And then at the bottom we're going to have Emmy, who's going to be acting doing not only as a safety diver but also as a judge.
And the judge.
And camera team, 10 feet around the line. About 15 to 20. 15 and 20. Alright? You can do that. And then we're going to have Jazz, who's going to be on camera at 50 feet, and basically on the way up, he's going to follow David all the way to the surface. All right? And I'll be the safety free diver as usual. We're going to have also Francesca, our good friend, diving in the water, obviously. She's going to be positioned right behind Jan. Take care of her, make sure that she actually ascends slowly once the dive is finished. Okay? And that's about it. As before, we're gonna do 2 warm-up dives, for which we don't need everybody in the water, so today seems hotter than before, and for some reason, regular days usually take longer than other days. We're doing the same thing. So I recommend you guys, not to suit up and wait for 20 minutes, so you don't get really, into some, heat shock situation. So get in the water only when you need for the next couple minutes, and you're gonna rest. I use Mike right here if he's willing to kind of fend off intruders from our perimeter, Mike, so you can be either swimming or in a kayak. And as they come, as they try to make our way towards us, you can just hit him on the head with a paddle or do whatever you prefer. Okay? And in general, whoever remains here on the dock, please, there's a lot of people who have not been here with us before, so make sure that whoever stays here on the dock reminds everybody else that we will need silence back there. And that actually sound travels very well, so any noise made here, we can hear back there very well, and that's gonna make David get out of his concentration. So whoever stays here, anybody here that's listening here right now, please keep silence once we get in the water, all right? Signals you want, Mark, Andrew, down and up, and then Emmy. Okay? Now, the judges for the event are Gabriel Slidarczyk at the surface, and then Emmy Castro. Anything you guys need to tell the team, remind us?
Basically, the rules that don't touch David on the way down or on the way up. Make sure to stay off of the line. And make sure that everybody has his octopus in his hand ready to go in case it's needed. That's basically the only thing you guys have to do. Other than that, everything should be fine. I should see him coming up to the surface successfully.
You're not supposed to touch the line before it goes down, like touch the line down and up. Pay attention to that.
Everybody should stay away from the line. Try not to touch it. There's no current here. There's nothing like that, so there's no reason for it to be hanging from the line. So just leave the line alone.
Yeah, as before, remember, before he comes, everybody should be looking up. And then once he goes up, everybody should be looking up. And then when you lose him out of sight, then you guys start your ascent, right? Yes, sir.
What is the perimeter you want to keep?
I would say, ideally, nobody should come any closer than about 100 feet or something. A little past this little...
A little past the building,
there,
yeah.
Probably from there on, that would be good. Okay? Any questions? Let's do it.
Hi David.
How you doing?
Going down in a couple minutes. What's your
Yeah.
expectation for today?
Well, feeling really confident about the dive. We've been diving for the last 2 weeks, and everything's going according to plan. Feeling really fit and ready to dive.
When was the last time you dived?
The last dive we did was 2 days ago, and it was just a training dive to 40 meters. So today we're gonna just go all the way to the bottom, 51 meters, 167 feet.
When was the last time abroad?
Abroad, probably 9 months ago in Greece. We did a record in Greece, Kos Island. We did 154 feet. It was 51 meters, but actually 47 meters. But since then, Finnish guy, Topi Lintukangas, he broke my record 20 days ago. And he set it at 48 meters. So today we're gonna go 3 meters deeper than his record.
Okay, all the best, David.
Thank you.
See you later.
All right.
My name is Rudy Castineira. I am David's trainer. And basically we're here today right before the record. We are minutes before we get in the water to start the preparation on the final, record dive. And David looks good. He's ready. He looks strong. A little bit nervous, which is to be expected, but should be okay. Right?
Catch you later.
They're all in the car. I'm not ready to put him in.
I'm David's mom, Jan, and we're very excited that this is going to be taking place this morning. We have a lot of people here, and we don't want to let them down, so I hope David just go for it.
We're vacationing from Kentucky here, and we wanted to see the FreeDiving.
You ever see this before?
No, it's the first, but the pictures look awesome. I mean, it's really neat to see on the wall.
We're hoping that he'll break the world record.
And we can party.
So we're rooting him on.
And there will be a celebration tonight.
Yeah.
You will be in the celebration?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. We're looking forward to it, and we hope he breaks the record.
You stayed in Port Antonio?
Yes, we are.
First time in Jamaica?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Enjoy it?
Oh, it's
Oh,
beautiful.
very much.
You have a beautiful country. We love it.
We'll be back.
You see, you're special in it because this doesn't happen every day. Like diving don't happen every
Oh,
day.
yes.
So this is a special attraction.
Oh,
for you.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
definitely, definitely. We're so happy to be here.
Okay, enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To get him acclimated, he'll go down to just a short distance, and he'll stay there instead of going down and coming back up. He'll go down, holding his breath, and to build up his endurance, and then he'll go back up. He'll do this a couple of times. This is a technique perfected by Rudy, his coach, which keeps you from having to go all the way down and back up, exerting a lot of energy and time, and you can accomplish the same thing, if not more. So what you're going to see over the next while is they're suiting up. You see the scuba divers getting ready. Those are the safety divers. They're the ones that are going to be stationed at different points all the way down. Almost at approximately 50-foot intervals, they'll be stationed. And they will be watching and observing everything that David does. David cannot touch these divers, and these divers cannot touch David. If any of this happens, then the dive is negated. There will be a judge at the surface and a judge at the bottom. And they will coordinate at the end of the dive and will officially declare that this was a clean, good dive. David will have to go down with nothing but his wetsuit, we hope, and what we call wet goggles. He wears goggles that are filled with water. You would think that you'd wear goggles to keep water out of your eyes, but because he goes to such depth, there's pressure there, so you equalize the pressure in the goggles, in the diving goggles, with the pressure outside. So he actually has water in there. Can he see very well? No, he can't see very well at all. There is a line that goes down, and that's what he uses as a reference point. If he touches this line, he is disqualified. It is strictly a reference point. At the bottom of this line, there's a big ring down there with a bunch of little clips on it. And what he'll do is he just reaches randomly and grabs one of them. There's a bunch down there, so he makes sure he gets one. He only does this one time. He'll grab one of the rings, and he'll start back up. The safety divers have clinkers, and as he passes a safety diver's location, they'll be clinking. This way he knows where he's passing, and the other safety divers knows where he is at that time. That's why when we start this dive, we'll ask you to be very quiet, because noise does travel into water. You have any questions?
How old is he, David?
I think he's 27. I don't know. How old do you want him to be? A 3 white float and that platform. That's a diving platform specially made for free diving. It's right level with the water. He sets in it. His backside is level with the water. He does his breathing and meditation. And when he's ready, when his mind says it's time to go, he just slides off and in. None of this big splashing or anything like that. One thing I'd tell you is we're going to try to keep you up to date with what's going on out there by walkie-talkie. So if you're not careful, you're liable to miss the dive because it's not going to be a big fanfare. He's just going to go in, go down, 2 minutes, and back up. And hopefully you'll be able to see it. Okay, anything else? That is the deepest part of the Blue Lagoon, by the way. There's one of those floats has the rope tied to it, and it goes down to the deepest part of the lagoon, almost. There is a little bit deeper. And Dr. Danny from Port Antonio, they'll be on the platform boat out there just in case. Actually, we're not gonna need them. They just get ringside seats, okay? But they'll be out there. They will have their expertise. They'll have oxygen and other emergency equipment in case it's needed.
Dr. Paul Wright, here just to make sure.
It's something that you don't come in his back. Have you ever tried that? You ever just relax and you breathe and you actually fill your lungs?
Yes, man. Going down today, eh?
Yes.
What do you expect today?
We expect a world record in a few hours. For a fact, David is really strong and very well trained, and he is really confident. I'm gonna film him actually. I've been here helping him as a training partner for his training, but during the dive I film him. It's Yasemin Dalkılıç. I am a freediver actually. I'm 6-time world champion freediver.
And you're from?
From Turkey.
In French.
All the best.
Thank you very much.
We're looking at the boat, taking out the doctors and the camera crew, safety divers.
All that taking place.
Lisa Chang. I think I just wanted to be here to see the world record. That's all.
Your first time?
Yes, it is.
Excited?
Very.
Hi. What is your name? Why are you here this morning? You know David?
No, I don't have a swim.
Would you like to do that? Just a look at one of the underwater camera that is going to be covering everything. As you know, we have about 3 divers underwater. Camera through there.
Christine Straw to support David Lee, of course. I have no doubts.
Okay.
David has done this already. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's going to be successful. I have no doubts about it. David will do well.
Okay, thank you. See you later.
Hold on, somebody need my
No, I just say all right, so just put on the camera.
All right.
spotlight on you.
In your face, man.
Hot.
Yeah, man.
Get a picture of the safety. Jesus, Mark, before we rush into meeting.
For all of you who are wondering who this petite, quiet young lady is, this is Yasmin Dalkalek. She is 4-time world record holder of deep diving. She's also David's training partner. Say hello.
What's the time, bro?
11 o'clock.
Go on the outside. No go inside where the divers are. No one clock up the knee.
Yeah.
That slime is good, you know. Trainer and one of his safety divers. And he's nearly, counting down the minutes, psyching up himself psychologically. His training, everything is over. Just relax. And that's really what he's doing, he's relaxing himself. He'll do that for maybe 10-15 minutes. And every now and then he'll go back in the water to keep going. No. Yeah. Stay down with it.
As we get closer to David, we take a look at he's getting ready here.
Okay.
it. That's good. Just take it back and that's it.
That's Yasmin over to your right there. The female. She's world champion diver for her categories. And 2 and 3 safety divers. Apart from them and the cameraman, there'll be nobody else in the water. One of the things that is absolutely necessary is that we keep very quiet. No distractions apart from the birds out there, especially electronic noises which might distract you. That's why we've asked everybody to turn off the cell phones and the radios. We'll just have to continue to watch Rudy. He's suited up. He has put on his head mask. The judges are there. The cameramen are there. And he talks very quietly to him, preparing him for the dive. Because not only is this very strenuous physically, but psychologically it's a very strenuous exercise. Notice the whole thing, pulls in as much air as possible. And to fill the lungs and to fill almost every available space in his body. He goes into the water. Get a feel of what is going on. That's a practice. He'll come back up in another minute or so. Get his eyes used to the light. Also to make sure that all his equipment is working properly. And that his weight belt is in place, his suit. Ready, his trainer goes down to check on him now. All of that is part of the physical preparation. This can be one of the most agonizing part, especially for the spectators, because they'll just have to wait. They just have to wait on him, because he won't tell you when he's going, but you'll see him just preparing all the other divers who hit the water at the same time. Both the safety divers who will be at various depths, to warn him by clicks on metal bars to tell him that he has passed a certain point.
All the other divers that are on the surface now, how they know when to go down?
No, they know. Rudy will call him. Rudy, the trainer, will call him. There are 5 of them over to the right, and they are just waiting in the water for Rudy to come. That will be a signal that they are ready. Rudy is exercise his breathing, relax the muscles in his neck and his back.
Divers, come close.
Brody has now called in the safety divers to come close. This is his final preparatory dive. That diver on the left, that's his mother. And lifelong trainer. She's also a dive instructor. And all of his friends and extended family, apart from the judges.
The judges don't do it.
Yeah. There's the surface judges getting ready. Because there are certain guidelines which he has to meet, like he cannot use the rope to go down. He has to do it under his own power. He's only permitted to touch the rope before he pulls off the tag. The tag is what certifies that he has been to the depth, because the tag is actually set at the depth. Some 51 meters.
These judges are international judges.
These are international judges, international freediving judges, and they travel all over the world to certify dives. Because they have very strict rules which have to be followed.
All right, dive team, we're going back here. All right, let's review our dive plan position once again. First diver, 50 feet. Where is it?
First diver 50 feet,
Signals.
that's Johnny's mother.
Second diver, 100 feet. Where is it?
Second diver 100 feet.
Signals. Down and up.
He will signal the diver down and up.
Mark, any signals?
Third dive,
Bottom
no
diver.
signal.
What's your depth? Okay.
She'll be at the bottom.
Have your signals. Okay, you need that plate. Level if you have to.
He's
Protect the diver.
reminded them to keep the signals clean to protect the diver.
Who's gonna be at the bottom? Rich. 15, 20 off. Right?
They have to tell them the distance off from the diver. They have to be at a specified distance away from the
I want
diver.
you guys, safety team, to go down in 5 minutes. You two, Rich, you gotta go all the way to the left. Filmer again down there. You can go down a little later.
Safety divers, these are final instructions for the safety divers.
Right behind Jack. Got 15 meters. As she is right now. Okay, we're gonna do an 8-minute countdown as usual. I wanna appreciate the people back there staying silent as they have so far. Thank you very much.
Start the 8-minute countdown. No. See what the safety. He's looking at him to see if he has any gear that would help him to perform better, apart from his basic suit, which is a specially designed neoprene, which helps when he goes to that depth. Really started to joke now. Kind of break the monotony.
Are we all ready then? Everybody have a good and safe dive.
Really wishes them a good and safe dive. Let's go. He's ready.
8 minutes.
Eight minutes and counting.
Remember what I died when. First 6, 7 strokes. Nice. Get up the whole area. Okay. Hold down forward. Down, back. Base goes up all the way up. You're efficient. Very efficient. He's aiming everything.
He's telling you to be very efficient. With the air that he takes from the surface, he must use it for the entire dive. He must not lose any on the way down or on the way up. And Rudy reminds him that he'll meet him at 30 meters on the way up.
Now your bankers with you? Okay, give a signal on the way up.
Everybody has the bangers. These are metal bars which they use to signal the divers when they just pass the point. We're now on 7 minutes and counting. The crowd in the lagoon now is now waiting expectantly. We have given them the signal that it's 7 minutes. We still have to be very quiet and very watchful, because the primary role out here is the safety of the diver. And we have 2 doctors on standby on the dive boat. They're always doing in case anything goes wrong.
Six minutes.
On the stroke of 5 minutes, the safety divers, as well as the judges, the bottom judges, go down. And by deflating their buoyancy vest, and because of the weights they have, they'll go down pretty quickly to the required depth. Then they'll get neutrally buoyant and just wait at that depth until he passes on the way down and on the way up. Rudy will meet him at about 30 meters on his way up and monitor his vital signs, which you can see. And Yasmin, his diving companion, with the camera, she'll also monitor his activity on his way up. If they see anything unusual, they'll call for the safety team. Even though Steve is commenting, Rudy runs absolute quiet. Rudy is very meticulous when it comes to that. Rudy asks him finally if he's okay.
0.
He's on his way. Rudy, your safety diver goes down to meet him at 30 meters. You will also notice that Rudy has no diving apparatus apart from his wetsuit and fins. Uncle Steve. Rudy has gone down to meet him. Rudy has gone down to meet him. He just went down. Yeah, that's it. Top job. He's telling him to breathe. Telling him to breathe. David and his team. I guess I don't have to tell you what is happening. And he looks very relaxed. He looks very relaxed. He has been training hard for that. And he's joking with his safety people. That's my boy! The cameras. Hello. Hello. Our little hug. Just came and gave our son a little hug. Nice, because when you're down at that depth, you know, the little banging with the metal bars sounds very loud.
I speak to Angela Reed and the relationship.
Basically what they are waiting on the other divers to decompress and
Whitehall,
come
he
back
just
to the
broke a
surface.
record. Support.
They're drinking water.
So everybody's up now.
Can I simply turn around for a group shot?
No, Red Stripe, they have water.
But it's Yasmin, come let us see you.
Let's give us that wave now.
That's it.
Christine.
No. You're cooling down?
No, she went up there and then she came down. She
Oh,
was
scratch
scratching
it
her.
down. Cool it off, man. Cool it off. Steady, can't shift left or right. I'm going to take $2 when I took
Scratch? Go. Dance for Fred. Dance, Fred. Da-da-da-da-da. Come dance. Come and see the bird, darling. Good bird, Fred. Dance. Show me your wings now. Show me your pretty wings.
So hello, Freddy. Hello.
Show me your pretty wings.
Hey David, how has it been?
Good.
Good.
Thank you.
Tell me about it.
Well, we're planning for like a 2-minute dive time. It went a little bit longer because I was really relaxed. So basically, I took my time and it ended up being 2 minutes and 14 seconds. But we got it, 51 meters.
What are your expectations up to now?
Up until now, I mean, we're pretty confident that we would be able to do it because, I mean, since the last 2 weeks we've been training and everything's been, you know, going according to plan. So today was, I mean, pretty much expected that we would get it.
Let me see the tag.
Tag. We actually still have 50 meters on it because this was the originally planned depth, but we increased it 1 meter. So making the full use of the lagoon, so it's right at the bottom. So this is actually 51 instead of 50. So
What happened when you reach the bottom? What do you do?
at the bottom, we have a circular plate, and you know, you stop yourself on the line. You're allowed to stop once, and you use your right arm, pick the tag, put it on, turn her on, and then start your ascent.
What next for David?
Next, there's supposed to be a freediving competition organized in Croatia, so that would be the next thing, and that's in September. So we're gonna go from there. It's gonna be in the constant ballast category, so with fins, without fins, and then also pulling on the line. So more training.
The part later.
Yep.
Okay.
All right,
See you
take
later.
care.
Respect.
Oh no.
Good
job.
He says, but I didn't write my name on one. He noted it. I went down to him, and then I was like, he was filming, and then he said, what? I said, film me. So he goes, and then he goes. And then he goes.
Good stuff.
It
was very good. He had a phenomenal performance, did the dive in a very good time, and he was very fresh on his way back to the surface. And according to the judges, they're somewhere around. The dive is official, so we have a new world record. David's third. Very good.
What was the timing on the dip?
The time was 2 minutes 14 seconds. That's the time that we're pretty much anticipating. We think it took him about a minute to get to the bottom and 1:14 to come to the surface. But you know, he was relaxed, he took it easy. He didn't speed up, so that was good. You know, he had a lot more in him if he had to, but that was good. Okay?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, good day. What is your name, sir?
My name is Gabriel Sinjarzik. I'm a judge for free, and I was judging Dave's dive today. Everything went out as planned. He retrieved the tag positively the way he was supposed to. There was another judge in the bottom who's hanging around there who supervised also the retrieving of the tag. The tag was brought to the surface and given to me. The whole dive lasted about 2 minutes and 14 seconds, that was from the point that David actually went down and broke the surface back again with the tag in his hand. He was in perfect condition when he came up, and that's about it. That makes the record official. Nobody touched him going down, nobody touched him coming up. He was in perfect shape. Gave the tag right in my hand. That was it. That makes the record official, and by that we're very happy today.
You've seen a lot of free divers. How do you categorize David?
Well, I was actually surprised today when I saw David coming up because the 50-meter mark is a very important one. It was never broken before, as today is a world record. He's the first man in the world who breaks the 50-meter barrier unassisted. And when he came up to the surface, he really looked like he could go down again and do it again and come back. So I could really categorize him as probably one of the best free divers in the world.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Short.
How are you today? Pictures?
No.
Okay. So you can expect it to come Good day, yeah.
I was running away. I was supposed to run behind him. I was okay. I don't know. I want my. You went down.
Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I wish I could bring you as my personal doctor everywhere.
Anytime you're ready.
Budget!
Yeah, see her?
And I come between these two.
All right, what is your name?
I'm Jan, and I'm David's mom. We're very proud of him today, you know, and I'm not as nervous as I was on the first record because he has a good team and he has a good trainer, so we're just glad everything is over, and we're just very proud of him. Oops. All right, who wants to go diving?
Oh yeah?
Flora.
No, that's just Flora. Remember the one with the bananas? The most really. Oh. I saw. I went to Ponce in Puerto Rico. I saw.
The trainer was missing.
Okay.
Come here, bro.
Why aren't we being quiet? I can't talk. Okay. Thank you.
Hold on, Toby, I have to take pictures. What? I have to do mine. We're the ones who get all the pictures here. Right, now it's time for me to work. Yeah.
Mike, you're supposed to be in there.
You're supposed to laugh.
Okay, get in there, Mike, and they don't want everybody looking to this lens or this lens, whichever one I'm holding.
All right. Yes, sir.
Hey, guys, everybody settle down. Bobby, Curtis, come up here where I can see you, Shorty, come on. That's right, there we go, okay, now couple with this one.
Congratulations on your world record dive, 51 meters, 168 feet. I understand that you originally were going to go for 50 meters.
Well, originally we planned to do 50 meters just because, it's kind of that zone, 50 meters, milestone in unassisted freediving. But then, with the lagoon just being, 1 meter deeper, I couldn't be satisfied, knowing, okay, I was just 1 meter short of just touching the bottom, so we extended it to 51 meters. So.
David, and that means, are you ever going to be able to set another world record in this lagoon?
Blue Lagoon, no, we won't be able to set another record in the lagoon just because it's too shallow now. We're going to need at least another 10 meters. So we're going to have to find, hopefully, if we can find somewhere else in Jamaica, that would be the best, but it looks like we're only going to have to go probably to Europe to set another unassisted world record.
And speaking of that, what are your plans?
Well, in September, hopefully the mid to late September, there's a freediving competition in Croatia, so we'll see if that is underway, and then if it is, then Yasmin and I'll dive on a team together.
Okay, very good. Is there anything else you would like to say, or anybody
Yes,
like
I
to
would like to, say thanks to the entire dive team because, this is a tremendous team effort. There's no way that I would go down there by myself because that's crazy. So I want to thank all these guys for, supporting me and hanging out down there, making lots of noise underwater and making me feel safe. And also I want to thank all the sponsors, Air Jamaica, Innovative Systems, the Blue Lagoon for taking care of the dive team for the entire time that we're here. And also Lady Godiver for providing all the boats and safety equipment and all the divers. So just want to say thank you, and thank you, Miss Marzuka, so much for taking care of us.
It's a pleasure, my pleasure.